So we can, instead of importing the entire content, so importing shape module that we have been using, it imports everything. Okay, so once we write import shapes, it imports everything whatever is written in this module. So remember, when we developed our program, we were only using draw underscore square method. Okay, we were not using draw underscore rect method. So what is the point of importing what we are not using? Just like import math file. Import math file imports everything in the math file. So rather than importing everything and increasing our program size, we can also import specific items, specific functions. So we can do that with the help of this. We can write it like this: from shapes. So from the shapes module, import draw underscore square. So it will only import draw underscore square. Okay. And once we imported it, we can also import, first of all, we can also import multiple items, like import draw underscore square, CR, and I could have written draw underscore rect separated by a comma also. Okay. So once these specific items are imported, we can access them without dot notation. Okay. So previously we were importing the entire module and we have to specify what thing we want to use from the shapes file. So once we follow this procedure of importing a specific item, we can just write, sorry, oh, I do not have the example, but we can do it. So we can access them without specifying shapes dot draw square. Okay. So we will just be writing draw underscore square once we follow this procedure. Okay. I can consider giving a demo, but let's talk about this. So we can also import everything. We can also import by using from shapes import star. Import star means like it will import everything defined in the file. So this method is usually used when the module is not located in the same directory where the script file which is importing the module is located. Okay, so maybe I can consider giving a demo here. So let's say, let's do the same thing here. So we developed this math function which has two functions defined inside this file. So instead of importing everything in the math functions file, I can import from math functions import, let's say, add, or let's say mul. Okay. So in mul, I do not, once I do this, I do not need to specify the dot notation math functions dot mul. It would be considered as it is defined in the same file. So when I execute this, let's say Python. Now this time you would also see that this piece of line should not be executing. Okay, so it is executed, but I was able to actually execute the mul function without using dot notation. Let's try add. So it is already giving you an error that add is not defined because we have not imported add here. I can consider adding add here, and then it will import add and execute this function. Okay. So the name variable here contains the value. When it is imported, it contains the actual file name, math functions. Let's see the name variable. What does it contain here in this file? Double underscore, sorry. Maybe I can just copy. name value of my underscore main underscore logic. You see the math functions contains math function, and since I'm executing this file directly, so the name variable contain double underscore main double underscore. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the slides.